Hi everyone and welcome to Truth Be Told. Let's get started around the world from Aries to Pisces. Okay, Aries, stick around for the collective as well. Ooh, this one wanted to come as well. Okay, so Aries, this is really important. Can I tell you why? Because not only did you come out in your own reading, but is it you or is it others whom you're not talking to right now, and you're judging? You're already starting to judge. You don't know what they're thinking. You're trying to figure it out, but yet you know that someone's loyalty is definitely worthy of your time and your efforts. Someone's really thinking about how they have or have not been very nice about telling you how you think, or vice versa. Maybe there's been a little bit of, constructive criticism going on from you to another or others. And now you're kind of taking a back seat because, and not in a bad way. You're just like retreating from the things that maybe you said. Maybe you're thinking about stuff that you said to another, and it caused someone to be a little defensive, but for whatever reason, Aries, you thought it was important to say, how you acted is also important to someone else and how they think of you, and or vice versa. So someone's actions is very important, and someone's taking a step back to say, well, do I want this? Do I want this? Can I commit to this? Is this something that I can do, where I'm aware, if you are or not, are you aware of how you come across with other people? Do you see yourself as being sometimes a little too judgmental, and not that you're not loyal, but just kind of judgmental? Maybe off the cuff you said a couple things, or someone else did, and then it just put you guys in a timeout, right? And someone's guarded. I mean, come on. Someone's guarded here because of how the actions of you and or another, what happened, right? We want to allow someone else to come back in, but what you really need to assess truly, Aries, is how you talk to people, is how you communicate what you want or how you feel. Do you, if you know how you feel, is there a brush of sarcasm in the way that you say things, in the way that you may or may not mean it? You may say something just, like that color doesn't look that good on you or whatever, and someone says, wow, I didn't know, that really mattered to you, or it just was like so this is really about your kind of taking a step back and really reassessing the things that you've said to others. And maybe there's a little thread of a pattern that has happened for you and for others to not be completely in sync of getting started again. I mean, maybe that's what this whole thing is. Like, someone may be thinking, I don't know if this is really fair that you and or someone is criticizing what you wear, how you dress, what you wear and how you dress is the same, but also it could even be down to nail color, or do you know what I mean? It's like, where did we fall off the grid here, Aries? Where did we fall off the grid about what really matters in a relationship, and most importantly, one with yourself. Okay. Taurus. Taurus. One more shuffle. Let's see what's happening for the beautiful Taurians. We're all in this, you know, evaluating or establishing what we value. Value, meaning valuing yourself and valuing you in others. Look at this. So, did we offer a love to someone who's not interested, or someone offered love to you and you're like, I'm like back on the prowl. I'm not ready. I want to date, but I don't want to date just one. This is about the value in self, as well as what part of you do you not put into, what part or emotional connect is missing. Something's missing in the emotional connection, in where you've been, and maybe a new connection coming in that you're maybe not feeling that great about. I feel like some things may restart again, but someone's not really that excited about it. And do you see yourself in the eyes of others where, like what I said, without even pulling these cards, is the value that you hold of yourself also exemplifies the values that you hold near and dear to your heart for others. Are we on the same page with this? Are you out prowling, looking for someone new in love and rejecting, like, you know, you have that option, right? You could be on a dating site and you could be like, you know what, I'm ready to start dating, but wait, I'm not ready. Certain things, certain attributes or not, there's certain things that are really attracting you to another or others, but not to all. So you may start getting, what I'm trying to say is you may start getting a little pickier, which you should. For some of you, you've just been dating to date, to say, I'm going out Saturday night, I'm good. And for some of you, you're finally looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, okay, what is it that I like and what is it that I don't like? And this is where I'm going to move from this moment on. Take into consideration the things that you are moving through are attributes of your own self. And those come not only with the ones that we accept, but also the ones that we reject. Or say no to. Rejection is not always... Rejection could be no, or rejection could be, I'm establishing my own self right now, so I'm not rejecting you, but maybe timing. It's all about timing. Gemini. Gemini. Beautiful, right? Look at these beautiful moons, right? Wow, you are elevating to a higher consciousness, and you're not really thinking about anything that you have to achieve, or you have to do, or you have to be a certain way, or you have to be with a certain type. I think that you're just letting go and letting God here, seriously. You're using your intuition. You're compassionate. You've gained a lot of grace through the things that the places that you've been to, and the things that you've had to endure has made you clearly much more introverted, if you will, on so many counts of what you deem important and how you want others to see you. Many of you are definitely receiving good fortune from the fruits of your labor, and it's coming. It's on its way. Okay? You're not bound to trying, which so many of us do, right? You're not bound by the control factor here. And I love this for you. And I can attest to this for sure. That now there's a balance of yin and yang. There's the masculine and feminine. And you know what? I'm just following what Spirit says goes. You know what I mean? I've elevated. When you're an empress, you elevate to the places that you saw in others and had great compassion. It was like what you saw in others and where you've been, Gemini, has been the thread of love that you have for all. And people see that. Even most definitely they see it in the areas that you differ so much with others and in yourself, in your own essence. The things that make you stop for a minute and be more patient. The things that stop for a minute and give you more kindness of heart. The things that make you stop and say, hold on, let me make sure that I have that full understanding of where I want to be seen as the Empress, instead of just someone who's flying off the cuff, saying, off the seat of your pants, being instinctive, being this and that. You have learned the level of grace, patience, kindness, understanding. And even through all the trials and tribulations that came with all of that, people are learning from you. And you're using only your intuition. Let your intuition guide you for sure. I have said it before and I'm going to say it again. Gold and silver is something that you have either already invested in, and maybe you will be reaping rewards from your investments. Not just gold and silver, but maybe something financially is definitely coming into you that perhaps you even might have forgotten about. You had invested a while ago or something like that, like an IRA or some stock that you hold. Okay, you are coming into a very fruitful time. Also, some of you are planting your own fruits. You're starting a new garden. You're getting dirty in terms of, right? Mud is really good for us. So, some of you are doing mud baths. Some of you are going to the spas and taking, spa treatments, exfoliation, etc. Others are really digging their hands into Mother Earth and planting, right? The future of the planet is about eating raw, healthy foods, right? Cancers. Okay, these two flipped over, so I'm going to take them. And then let's get one more. Okay, Cancers. What do we have here? Wow. You're like in this, okay, I'm ready. I've got the moon and the stars and everything is freedom. Freedom reigns, Cancer. We have financial blessings. We have the blessings of self-authenticity and the blessings of where we've been and the lessons we've learned and the emotional ties that we have constructed are great. We're feeling like we're just flying. Some of you are having dreams of flying, and those are always good dreams. Some of you are letting go of the control, the need to control what comes to you from spirit, from heaven, right? The emotional contentment is being seen here, like not only through some of these pennies from heaven. Some of you are finding pennies on the ground. Some of you have invested a little to get a lot long term. It's beautiful. Some of you are in the public eye and are very getting very well known. Like, you know, you could be a YouTuber, etc. But you're doing very well. Finances are coming in through that source. You could also be finding, Cancer, other sources of income that are just coming in and they're really good for you. And you've maintained a sense of honorability and grace through the whole thing. You know, we're not being greedy. We're just like accepting what comes in and allowing that to flow. Health is wealth. I also heard that for Cancers. Okay, Leos. Leo. Leos. Look at your situation. Are you kidding? Like, if you thought you weren't making deals, you're wheeling and dealing, I hear. So you've been wheeling and dealing and not working as hard, but now working smarter. Oh, I love that, Leos. You're working smarter. You're gaining a sense of honorability in financial sector. The decisions you make in business are extremely good. You're helping others. You're gaining respect from others who see you as respectful. Some of you weren't sure if like your deals were going to come through. And maybe what really helped you, the deals that fell through helped you to gain more respect and make the deals that you need to do in business you've earned it, right? Sometimes we have to some things have to fall off, like the deals that you've made. I feel this is very much about your business sector and the deals that you've made, the people that you've been dealing with. Some fell off the grid because they were not helping you, they were hindering you. And now it's like, oh, I thought these were going to really propel you to a new level, but because I let certain people and deals drop, you gained more respect. And like I said, I feel honorability, and people now identify you with not the, let's just say, not the CEO that says, you know, make these people work harder for their money. You know, time is money. I feel, Leos, now you're working smarter and people see that you are doing good for others and helping others to excel. Maybe you're a financial advisor. Maybe you're a mortgage broker. Maybe you're a lawyer. Whatever you do in your financial sector shows the credibility that you have sought out for yourself over a period of time where you have attained and achieved kingship. Some of the people that were like just trying to get handouts, you know, are gone. And some of those handouts you did help. I just heard that. You have helped those who really needed, you know, a financial backing or a loan, to sign off on a loan or something to help others. But instead of you know, worrying about the things that you did or didn't do. You just fell into a situation, Leo, where you have thought about what you needed to do in the sense and communicated the deals that you've made so well that they've paid off. Yeah, it's communicated the way that you have dealt with others and how others see you. You're very good at public speaking, Leos. All right, Virgo. That's not to say others are not. With Mercury, you know, out of retrograde, I also feel that a lot of people, that retrograde really helped us all to gain more seriousness, they're saying, about what we want and what we don't. Okay, Virgo, your beautiful card of the Empress came out, right? Mother Earth. And a beautiful, what, maybe new start, new beginning. New beginning with a younger Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or this is mother and son. I feel this is a mother and son connect for sure. I feel that a son is very open and loving. If you're the son, then you have great respect and honorability also for your mother. Some of you are starting a new education whereby you're looking into getting a side job or starting a new job. If it's not, let's say, a side job, right? I feel that maybe you were concerned with how you were going to keep up paying all of your stuff, whatever you needed, but you already know and have complete faith in Mother Earth as she's here to tell you that you will get, you know, whatever. Are you going for a trade? You know, this could be a trade school. If it's your child opening their hearts and you showing them the grace and love that you have for them and vice versa. And it's not egoic, right, with a peacock. It's not. It's that someone could have, okay, well, graduation is definitely here for a lot. So a mother could be very proud of her son and or daughter graduating. And whomever sees this is also very proud. And maybe they're not saying anything, but they're there. I feel that some people, some members of the family, Virgo, are there to share in the accolades of one's education, whether going back to school or just finishing school. If some people couldn't make it, it was like, okay, I understand, but you will see their actions later. They'll send you something or your child something. If a child got a new job, you're just like so excited. They're finally, I'm going to say it because I heard it, finally out of the house. They got a job. Hallelujah. Mother's very happy. We have, really and truly, I feel this is a graduation. Someone's reaping the fruits of their labor. This could also be, as small as it is, it could be just a little bump up in someone's workplace, right? It could be someone got, let's just say, a 10% raise, right? Or a bump up. Maybe they got a new job description and now they're doing so much more and will get paid for it. And they're telling you that you will get paid for it. Maybe others are not happy about that, by the way. Okay, so the last thing is, it's the same kind of feel as cutting the apron strings. Finally, a child is going to be on their own and start making their own money. Maybe they're moving out from the house and getting their own place, right? Finally leaving home. I love that. Why do we love that? because we 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 want our children to excel, but not in the way that we want to excel, in the way that they choose to excel, right? Not necessarily in the, in the occupation that we would have chosen, perhaps. So for some of you, maybe Virgos, you were thinking, yeah, I could have been what, mom and dad wanted me to do, but instead I'm doing it my way. How, like, I want to do this project, or this, I'm going back for my, degree or a degree, and I'm going to, I'm want to do what I want to do. And no one, especially not a mother, is telling you what to do, which is beautiful. And I mean, gaining great respect for that. Okay, Libra. 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 Look at this. How beautiful, right? So we pick and choose what it is that we're going to do for a living. Some of you are choosing well, most all of us are on a spiritual path, whether you believe in that or not. But more importantly, you have projects, options, opportunity, knocks for some Libras in the sector of the spiritual, metaphysics, tarot, whatever you're doing. Money's starting to come in as you let go of what you think it has to look like, or how it's going to increase your income, or what have you. You are allowing Spirit to show you the way forward in terms of what is it not only that you want to do, like this is your purpose. This is your purpose. It's at the heart. It's at the center of our hearts, right? We all have this purpose to serve, right? In deeds. And you, Libras, are following path by choosing not all at once, but one cup will be filled in time, the others will be filled as well. And with each filling of that cup of what we love to do, Spirit showing you the way, utilizing your talents, utilizing your inner core of innate talents, and what Spirit is showing you. Here's where we're going to start. And you have seventh heaven. 7 here as saying, okay, you're going to be shown the way forward. This is heaven showing you the fruits of your labor. And it may come, in increments, like the opportunities. Like, okay, 1 week, it's like on point. Things are just rolling. You're good. Money's coming in. It's flowing. It's beautiful. Then, a couple days later or a week later or what have you, then a new opportunity or something that expounds the opportunity, that it's like you're expounding on your tools that you've been given from Spirit. So now, you're doing one thing, but now you're going to elaborate on that one thing and find other avenues, and Spirit's going to show you how to do it. Other little avenues or tidbits of information that you are researching, that you're doing, is going to excel you into a very comfortable financial situation and situations. It's like you already know that once you let go of how things have to look, you'll understand exactly how things must feel. Okay, Scorpios. I mean, isn't that the truth, right? It has to feel right. Okay, Scorpios. Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios. So, we have probably put money, or there's some kind of legalities that are going to bring in some money. For some of you, it's a good amount of money. You don't see it coming, or you've been waiting, perhaps. What I like about this, if you are dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and or a Libra, you are also feeling, or they are feeling, the fruits of their labor as well as you. So it's a together type of situation where it's balanced. It's if it's a lawyer, if this is a lawyer, then someone's figuring out all of the details so that nothing is left unkept, unseen. Everything is known. You may already be intuitively getting, downloads, or that maybe someone is, if someone was Scorpio, you're dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, if someone was getting out of their toxic behaviors, you're seeing that as a blessing, and as it's balancing out perhaps a relationship of like mind. Some of you don't see it yet. Some of you don't see that someone is very stable, grounded, and is very fluid, they're saying, financially. Someone's extremely fluid financially. And maybe that's, that's something that you're wanting and hoping for. Sorry, I'm messing here. Wanting and hoping for yourself in a legal case. So there could be you and or others that are in legal cases, in legal situations where money is going to be coming in, and it's going to be a considerable amount, right? Someone's playing, I said that in another reading, I think it was Aries, a chess game. Someone might be trying to play a game of chess with you, and who's going to win, who wins, right? It's not someone who's trying to, they're saying it. It's not someone who's trying to lose. Be mindful of that. Someone knows their rightful place in the world, and it would be your best intention and that intention of others who seem to understand how like attracts like. Do you understand the law of attraction, where like attracts like? And have you gotten out of, or someone has gotten out of, that obsessiveness of needing to live up to, the means and financial wherewithal of others or self? Does that make sense? It's kind of like, let's just accept and love all for what they bring to the table, no matter what, right? Whether or not they have, they have that financial independence. Maybe that's something that you aspire to. People come as mentors, right? That could be a mentor, Scorpio, by the way. Okay. Okay. Saggies. 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 We have a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. If that is someone who is saying, so what do you think? And you're like, no. if there's a secret that you weren't ready to hear and you heard it, it's not making you happy. If someone is emotionally unavailable, you have to see what part of this emotional unavailability is playing out in your life. Maybe it's you, or it's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone's keeping, I don't know, someone might have kept a secret about, like, I don't know, I'm hearing another lover. Maybe someone did have a lover and then it was a secret lover, and right, and it was a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you find out about it. You find out about it. You could also see it on social media. You could read something or some implication of a text message or something where you, a scoundrel. They're saying a scoundrel. Someone looks really loyal and true and is not. Okay. Passing no judgment here, right, Saggies? I mean, seriously, what's that mean? Okay. Don't take offers that are scandalous. Right? There's scandals everywhere. Okay. It may look good, but it's not good. All right, Caps. Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, so you also here, just like who was not sleeping and getting and worrying about maybe a Leo, Aries, Sag. Again, I feel it was a Leo, Aries, Sag. But if it's not, it makes no difference. What we have here is a situation where at night you're up and worried that a relationship or someone that is near and dear to you, whether it's, you know, you're dealing with a player, someone's a player. Maybe, do you know that they are? Do you know that someone always wants sex, you know, and it's bothering you? How do I tell them? At night, you're sitting up at night saying, okay, so I really dig this person, but gosh, you know, Capricorn, they always want something. They always want to talk. They talk forever, and I just want to sleep, but I'm not sleeping. You're replaying situations in your head over the course of the last, let's say, what, you know, 9 months, 9 weeks. Maybe you just met someone and, you know, sex is off the chain, but what else do they bring to the table? And why are you worried? Are you worried they're not being loyal? Are you worried that they have someone else? Spirit's trying to implement more conscious awareness for this relationship to grow out of just the physical sector and into a more intellectual sector. Spirit's trying to help you. Right? We want to connect mind and body. Correct? And I think that something's missing here, Capricorn. And you have the wisdom to know why this king sits with no crown on. You know it. You know. This is all base solar plexus. This guy, you know, he looks really good. Or she looks really good. But what's on the inside? If you've been following me long enough, you know that if I've said this to so many of my clients, if we extracted sex out of a relationship, what do we have? Aquarius. Let's go. This flipped over. And here's 2 more cards. Let's see what's happening, Aquarius. So whatever ended has ended. We're always talking about endings here. The last few months, sorry. the last few months, it's like, okay, so we're not going to resurrect anything, right? We're going to let bygones be bygones. Some of you are drinking your sadness. Some of you are drinking the fact that maybe something was exposed to you, that you saw, that you heard, that you feel now, you know, okay, now I get it. Now I see it. And some of you don't. Some of you don't know, but you're assessing a situation that ended, and now either you're really happy about it, or you're just trying to get over it with a few glasses of wine and not, you know, and not deal. If something got exposed, you know, you could be just, you know, crying in your wine, right? Whatever truth this was, it's given you freedom to really now let go. Someone's drinking too much. Someone spills a lot of their emotions when they're drinking, and they talk about their past. And is it you? If it's you or someone else, how often do you do that? And you know what I mean? You've got to kind of let this go. You kind of got to let that go. Don't let the freedom fool you where you're not allowing to be released. Because that's the play of the ego. Okay. Pisces. And stick around for the collective. All right, Pisces. Those two cards flip out. And we want one more. Beautiful there. That flipped out. Wow. These cards literally flipped out. Just saying. Okay, so the truth comes out. The truth comes out. It's either a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius who's leaving. The truth of the matter. It's not a lie. Maybe it was just, I feel like I'm sighing. It's like, oh my gosh, it's actually happening. This isn't about lies. This is about someone who thought time and time again that a certain situation would go a certain way, and it didn't go that way so many times, right? So like the last week to 2 weeks, or maybe 7 to 8 weeks, so many things were happening with, if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they were like really excited, and then something got shut down. Again, something got really excited, someone got really excited, and then again shut down. So maybe you're dealing with someone who's learning not to put up with others' verbal abuse, for sure. Pisces, it's either you or you're witnessing someone very near and dear to your heart that is like, you got to speak up. Pisces, you're telling someone you got to speak up, and you shouldn't put up with verbal abuse from anyone. And if anyone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, then you need to just go, because you need to seek your own counsel, is what you're telling someone, and you're helping someone get through this. All right. And or vice versa. They're helping you, but I don't feel that as much. I feel that you're helping someone get through like someone's verbal tactics, like not being nice or being jealous or saying things off the cuff that maybe they're just sarcastic, and you're like, okay, so you're just hearing about this and you're like, well, why are you putting up with it? Or maybe you should just have a convo and figure out why someone has to, or feels that they have to be, kind of mean or contradictory. They say one thing and they mean another. They say one thing and they're calling the kettle black. It's kind of those situations where someone's like, I just want to be treated with respect. I just want to be spoken to with respect. And, and these people or this stuff that I've dealt with for so long, I'm not dealing with anymore. this could be you dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? We're out of a Mercury retrograde. So now people need to speak up and speak out for themselves. And I believe that you're helping someone, and or you are emphatically someone who to turn to, literally. And someone respects your opinions. And, you know, everyone needs an outsider's point of view in whatever this is. Okay, Pisces? So really be in tune with others' opinions, and learn from what they have maybe seen and been through. Okay, a collective card for, let's do a couple. So, what is it that we take pleasure in doing? And I mean, you know, our day-to-day. Do you feel like your day-to-day is like very pleasing and exciting? And maybe we look at our day-to-day as, wow, every day something new is coming, the mystery of life. Or maybe our full-time job. Do we find it, you know, like most do, right, as work instead of pleasure? So this collective is about what we love in our 6th house sector of Virgo, meaning, okay, so do I love what I do? Do I love who I am? Do I love how I'm seen? Do I care how I'm seen? Do I respect my body and am healthy? Do I eat healthy? Do I enjoy the fruits of my labor, and I cherish moments with all that I come in contact with? So it is what is on a day-to-day, what serves us for our highest good. Are you living that highest good every day? Health is wealth. And when we love what we do, everything just flows. Remember that. Have a great day.